Welcome to the
Welcome to
episode of
Taylor
Taylor Complains.
Complains.
Oh, you
Oh,
cocksucker. You cocksucker. I didn't even get a chance to introduce my guests. I didn't even get a chance to introduce them. You might recognize them from the House of Ghouls horror movie podcast. I have Ian with me, Ian Van Ghoul, and Colby Does Horror. Welcome, boys.
Colby does horrors.
What's up,
Colby Does
buddy?
Horse? It's about your marriage, isn't it? Colby Does Horse. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, buddy.
So tomorrow we have Nick Kazakis coming on. And me and Colby had him on our original podcast, which is weird because we kind of have to like it's like, oh, do we pretend that we've never talked to him before? Do we just pick up where we left off? Like, have you thought about it, Colby? Or are you just gonna walk into it and just be like, yo, oh,
No,
good eye.
I already have the script written down.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Are you introing? What's the plan for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll intro introduce him as the director of Godless, his other work for music videos, a music video that blew him up, and then talk about Godless for like maybe 10 minutes and then get into the nitty-gritty of movies that made us sad.
Movies that made us sad is the name of the game. That's the topic we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Ian, have you thought about anything that you want to talk about to Nick Kazakis tomorrow, the director of Godless, The Eastfield Exorcism?
No, I'm just gonna roll with it. I've been thinking all week about movies that have made me cry, and I can't think of like any. So
I can't think of any
It
either.
doesn't even
I
have to be that
have,
made you actually cry. Just think of movies that made me like sad.
all right.
oh, dude, that's like Martyrs made me sad. What, dude, there's so many movies. Fucking the Seasoning House made me sad. There's so many there.
Yeah, that'd be
Jaws made me
little
sad.
easier.
Sorry, what'd you say, Colby?
Jaws made me sad.
Jaws?
Because
That
they killed
shark
the shark at the
that
end.
shark didn't deserve to die. He was just
Dude,
hungry.
Gigi calls him Bruce, and now I can't unsee the fucking Nemo, the Nemo shark from that movie. I can't. I always see is Nemo.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what it's named after. That's why the shark's name in Nemo is Bruce because of Jaws.
But Jaws was his name Bruce? Oh wait,
Yeah, that's
is
the
Bruce?
nickname. They
I
nicknamed him Bruce. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
now
Who
you know.
nicknamed him Bruce? The fucking the guy was like, "Hello, my lady," and that guy. Did he nickname the shark?
What? The singing frog?
No, the
What do you
fuck
mean?
no, not the W from the WB. No, dude, the guy is what was his name? What you're gonna know his name. I know you will, you son of a bitch. You know
Stan Winston.
everything. Yeah, yeah. I knew you.
No, I don't. I don't know who named. I don't know if it was Spielberg or who, but yeah, that was the nickname of the shark is Bruce.
So here I thought Gigi was being she was being like relatively, oh, I'm gonna relate this movie to Finding Nemo, but she just knew a deep lore from the movie Jaws that I didn't know because I'm once again proved to be an idiot. Don't nod, dude. Stop nodding. This is I'll fucking kick you off my podcast. So everybody's going crazy about Spirit of Halloween. You guys have both been to Spirit Halloween and you guys
Hmm.
have both racked up the budgets. I don't think that I've been to Spirit Halloween in like 9 years.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I'm my daughter. It's her favorite store, so we go there quite a bit. I don't know. We've been there twice so far this year,
That's
and
wild.
at least in my area, for the past few years, there's been two of them, and this year there's only one. So it's kind of a bummer, and they don't have as much stuff. So
Colby, you went once.
Yes.
Your wife had to take your credit card from you.
No, but she won't let me go again.
She won't let you go again.
I mean, she will eventually, but I try to go every week and she's like, "No."
Your wife called me like 5 minutes ago and wanted to tell me that she was annoyed with you. What did you do?
I
What
don't
have you done?
I just been talking shit and like bugging her all day.
What do you do to talk shit? Because I do the same thing to my girlfriend. My girlfriend's passed out in the other room now. I
Um
think because of harassment.
like just a second ago, like when I was getting ready to come on here, she was just like she's like laying down on her stomach reading her book. So I pulled her shorts down and like bit her butt cheek. And she's like, "Can you go back to fucking work?"
so
I just,
foreplay
you,
is what
just,
you're saying.
you just pee on her lower back. Fuck, dude. I
I
love
don't see
you.
a
This
problem.
this is why I love you. Ian, do you have this? Ian, I don't even know why I'm asking you this because you're dad. You're the mature one out of the three of us. You are the one with all of the sense. You are the reason if something happens with us It's because you have the foresight to like censor us when we need to be censored so that we're marketable for all audiences or for most audiences and we don't pigeonhole ourselves like I do with the stupid podcast that I have. But does your wife ever feel it? Do you ever get am I going to get a call from your wife in like 5 minutes saying like, can you tell Ian to go back to work? Which would be
No, probably
impressive
not.
because you've only been home for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. No. Like I said before, like we kind of have our own space. Like we share a space. We have our own little like I have my studio. She has her room of anime and video games. So like we have our separate rooms away from each other, and it works out well. So yeah, there's the normal annoyances of a relationship, but no, it's been a while since I pulled her pants down and bit her butt cheek. So
Like
So
I was trying to bite her boob through her shirt earlier too.
that's fuck. What do you fuck? What the fuck is wrong? What is it all like biting?
I don't know. I'm teething.
Yeah, dude. You know who you remind me of? This is the only time I'll mention someone's name in a weird way on this podcast. You know Haunter, the guy who wears the fucking vampire fangs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what, even watching his account too much?
Dude, that guy's my dude. I love
I like
Haunter.
that. I like him very much, but he always wears the vampire teeth, and it makes me think
I
about that.
want him. That guy's like the king of thirst traps.
He is, dude. He gets all the chicks because he's
I
always
got
got the guns
my
out.
I got my fucking inspiration of thirst traps from him.
Dude, you have the good hair. You have the great hair for thirst traps. I think
Today I'm wearing my hat though. It says yes, daddy.
I love you. So in typical fashion, I have taken inspiration from one of the listeners of the podcast. Tyler at Oh the Horror has implemented kind of like a questionnaire type of thing. He wants, let's see, I don't, how do you, he want not rapid fire questions, but like dinner party facts. Like I'll ask you as a question. Are either of you offended by the term mud lady? Are either of you offended by the term mud lady?
I've
don't
never
know what it
heard that.
means.
Never heard that term until today, honestly.
So I was watching the Terrifier 3 trailer today, and there's like this burnt lady in the trailer, and she's just completely burnt, and like her face looks kind of wet. So like in my review, not in my review, just in like my breakdown synopsis of the trailer, I was like, oh, there's a fucking mud lady. I'm like, I don't know if you could say that. So I was just like, have you guys seen the Terrifier 3 trailer? How did it make us feel? And obviously, we're going to talk about this on our podcast. But for those of you who haven't heard our podcast now, this is kind of like how it goes, except with more structure because Ian usually, he beats us. He hits us.
Dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the belt again after tonight. I know it.
Dude,
In
he
more
hit me in
ways
the
than
butt.
one.
He'll pee
More
on your
ways
back.
than one.
He'll pee on your lower back, dude.
I pee on my wife's leg in the shower,
I've done that.
and then
I've done that.
Then she like sack taps me really hard.
In the shower, dude, when it's all
Yeah.
wet?
hmm
That's so dangerous. Shame on you, Coda. Shame on you. Shame on my. Oh, no. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Terrifier 3 trailer thoughts.
I loved
Oh,
it.
yeah. You can
Like-
definitely tell the bigger budget they have now just with that trailer.
Scale of 1 to 10 of excitement.
47.
47?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You give away Ian's age on the fucking podcast? Ian, scale of excitement.
Yeah, after seeing that trailer, it's 10 out of 10. Like I was
And
already
you know-
hyped for it, but
And you normally don't watch trailers.
I normally did there, and I watched 2 trailers today, and I'm hyped for both of them. But
What was the second one?
VHS,
Oh, Beyond?
Yes.
yes,
Oh, I haven't
I
seen
watched
that
that
yet.
one too.
I haven't seen that one yet.
yep, yeah.
That's
both
literally
both
what
the
I'm doing
trailers
after this.
were really good. But yeah,
Hyped.
Terrifier just it looks like it's gonna be so gnarly. I can't wait.
What are you guys hoping to see from this new one?
Nudity.
I mean,
From art, more art nudity,
Art. I hope he's got a popcorn dick with
right?
another clown on it.
dude, what if in the movie they steal the Circus of the Dead like clown dick thing, and Art the Clown just pulls out his clown cock, like, but it's got like a clown face on it, like Papa Corns does in Circus of the Dead.
What if his clown cock has a clown cock?
That'd be wild, dude.
What
Like an
if-
alien, like it opens the pee hole opens, and then like a fucking mother alien tongue comes out. That'd be insane.
What if, because Art's not really a clown, he's a mime, but what if his dick is the one that talks? So that's why he's still called Art the Clown. His
You
dick
know how-
talks.
I heard you just say that, but in my head I was like, Art the Clown's not even a fucking clown. He's a mime. how the fuck did this get made? That's how I heard that in my head. So I have a question for my girlfriend. And they're gonna be the questions are gonna be like in fast succession just because Tyler to the horror was like before we interviewed Adam, he was like, "Hey, Adam Green from the Hatchet series." He was like, "Yo, here's some dinner party questions you should ask." I'm like, "That's actually kind of a good idea." Fucking Daniel Tosh does it. So listen, my girlfriend thinks that Colby and Taylor should shut the fuck up and let Ian talk more on the podcast. Ian, how do you feel about my girlfriend's comment about how do you feel about
I'm a big fan of your girlfriend. All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Colby?
She's right.
She is right, kind of. She is kind of right. I really like. I always deflect. I'm always like Ian. Like I'll look at Ian like when I'm done with a sentence. But they do that on
But
fucking. They do that on what's it called? Dark Screen Society too. When they defer when they're done, like to get somebody else to talk, they'll be like Brian be like, and then Brian like everybody will be like, what the fuck did you just say, dude?
what
And
the
then like
fuck
and then
did
have
you
to
just
repeat,
say?
and then he'll repeat himself, and then they'll do that for 5 minutes, and then realize, oh, that's just how you sound. We're never gonna fucking. That's why you don't talk. But
No, it honestly it kind of helps me because I've always been the quiet kid. Like I don't speak very often. So like especially in groups, like I'll wait till everyone's done talking to chime in. So with this, if I have something to say, I'm kind of learning to just say it and not
does
wait
does,
until there's a
does it
moment.
help? Does it
Yeah.
help when we're like Ian or
Oh yeah, for
Colby? Because
sure.
I don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
put you on the spot and like create something uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. No, I mean that's what we're all here to do that. We all have questions and things to talk about. So no, I mean that helps immensely.
Colby, Coda just started book talk. Does
Mhm.
she take any inspiration or has she stolen any of your lines? Because I've seen her do a couple book talks and I'm not calling her out because I love everything she does. And reading audiobooks count as reading.
Yes, it
God, I love my
does.
podcast because then I can burp whenever I want.
Um,
But has she stolen anything from you? Because I've seen a couple ones where she's like, "This is the most extreme fucking book that I've ever seen," and I'm like, "That's Colby Does Horror right there."
no, I don't think she steals anything from me, but I do have a funny story. She's about to hit 500 followers right now.
I saw that.
Let's
But
go.
so she one of my favorite authors in the genre of books she reads is a lady named Frida McFadden. So this other day she released like a list of her favorite Frida McFadden books. And then 3 days later, a girl with like 13,000, 14,000 did the same exact video. So Chuck
What?
went on that girl's video and he's like, Coda, bookish Coda just did this, but better. Chuck's out here starting book talk drama.
Dude, and to see Chuck in your comments, like you can hear his voice, you can hear everything,
Mm.
and like just that's like the last person I feel like that you want mad at you.
Yeah.
That's fucked. But she did 500. She's killing it. She'll have more
Mm.
followers than me. She'll have more followers than any of us really soon. I
She,
feel like.
I think she's picking up more momentum faster than I did.
No, she really is. Dude, Book Talk's crazy. Those broads is crazy. And the guys, well, they'll be broads in a couple weeks.
I mean, it
Transitioning.
does help that she has like all the horror talk on her side too, and then people like fucking Ian giving her shout outs. I haven't even given my wife a shout out yet.
Dude, she got a shout out before I did. I saw that video that Ian did the other day. I was like last. And I was like, oh, he didn't want to put me in.
No,
He
he
didn't
saved the
want to
best
put
for
me in.
last. He
He
saved
didn't
the
Yeah.
want to
best
put
for last.
he's like, maybe I'll just I don't know. He's like, Ian's thinking about it. He's like, I'd rather say the N word like 7 times at the end of my video than shout out this guy. I don't know. I don't know. Ian, I'm glad. You
Um,
know what? All I'm trying to say is that I'm glad you did not say the N word and I got a shout out. I appreciate
I would never say the N-word and I will always
it.
shout you out.
Oh, this is great. Ian, do you miss your old podcast? I know that like it's time. I've bugged you about this a lot, but I only ask you this in succession because I know I've asked you this 100 fucking times. I loved it, especially the segments that you did with your wife. I loved them. I know it's a time issue. I know that you like, you know what I mean? You segment your time like appropriately because you're a responsible adult. But do you miss it? Is that something that you think about ever? You just like, meh, doing other things now? Because you were up to like what, 50 episodes, 40 episodes? You were up
Yeah.
there.
47, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I mean, there's moments I do just for like the not having to work around a schedule other than my schedule. But as far as like I said before, like the whole reasoning for that podcast, once I got to a point that I had a reasoning for it other than just bullshitting about horror, was to speak to directors and actors and do those things, and that's what we're doing on House of Ghouls. So to continue Blood, Gore, and Ghouls and do the same exact thing just feels like
Yeah.
kind of counterproductive. Like I want to do those things, but I want to do it on one podcast, and I want that podcast to be House of Ghouls.
I think secretly, selfishly, I really hope that like an Ian Van Ghoul and like Mrs. Van Ghoul podcast happens so that I can listen to that. I don't know what it is. Me and my girlfriend were listening to it one day, and then she's like, I want to be on your podcast again. Listen how cute Ian and his wife are. I'm like, you need to stop right now because we were not that cute. We were just arguing on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It, it was just arguing on the podcast. It wasn't like the cohesiveness that you guys had, but it was like entertaining kind of. It was, I mean, she was only on my podcast like 3 or 4 episodes, but I digress. If you do anything, just know that I'm a fan and I will be listening.
I think also like to put in simpler terms what Ian's trying to say, like by doing both podcasts, it would make no sense. Like
Yeah.
downloading Momitu when you can download Tubi.
God damn it, Colby. I told him, Ian. I told him. God damn it, that wasn't funny. Look, and now we get the Skinamarink screen. You better fucking turn the Skinamarink screen off. To Brian, say you. What? All right. Anyways, Colby, how's your ascent to fame been? You have gained so much momentum on both platforms, Instagram and TikTok. How the fuck? And it's both. Like there's 10K on one, and dude, I'm almost to 10K on Instagram. I'm like 500 away. But you're 10K on fucking the hardest platform to get followers on. Instagram
Um,
is supposed to be the easier one. I don't know. I don't know which one's easier and what's not. I just know that one you have like almost 40,000, you have 38.9.
yeah, I'm just about at 39,000, I think.
That's fucking crazy. How does it like do you just like I don't know. I know you're the same person. You haven't changed or anything. You're not a douchebag, but like does it feel different? Does it feel weird?
No, not really. It feels the same. The only thing different is just like it's weird getting used to the paparazzi and the women at work. That's the only thing that's different.
There's these rape allegations and I wasn't even there. Like
No, it
my
doesn't.
semen's on the underwear. I don't
I'll
know. Sorry,
never, I'll
Colby.
never let anything change how I am, who I am,
Yeah.
what I talk about, my rage baiting. I mean, the rage baiting is kind of new, but
Dude, it's
I
so
I
good.
got inspiration from Taylor, and I'm not
It's
like
so
rage
good.
baiting
No,
stupid fucking things. Like I'm actually rage baiting stuff that matters.
you really are. You're like, do you like bestiality? Go fuck yourself. Like that's the best. It's like who likes bestiality? We like the bestiality boys.
I just want to be the
A good
person
group.
that says things that you're thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like you haven't posted anything like super out of school. You know what I mean? It's all like, hey, do you like fucking kids? Well, I don't, and that's gross. And like but I back that. Like it's nobody's gonna be like, hey man, no one who's wagging their finger at you. You know what I
Edge
mean?
lords,
There,
and
dude.
oh, go ahead.
No. You. I was just gonna say, I think you do get those weird film people that are like when you were trying to say, "Oh, Serbian film sucks," and they were like, "It's supposed to be about the social status." I'm like, okay, then make a movie about the social status and not about fucking kids, dude.
Not an underlining tone about fucking kids. But no,
Yeah,
like
not
this isn't new for me. Like this is me. I've just been a lot more tame as myself on like social media. Like I was nervous starting out,
yeah.
but I'm just being myself. Like I'm an unhinged person.
Ian, how do you feel about Kobe's rage baiting? Do we support it? Do we not support it? It's hard. It's hard not to support it, Ian, because he's like, hey, I don't like pedophiles. Who the fuck? I don't. I mean, they don't even like pedophiles in jail. Like, if you're not popular in jail, you're doing something wrong, right? Because, like, I don't know, popular
Yeah,
criminals.
I would never defend pedophiles by any means. Yeah, when it comes to like movies like that, um, yeah, ones that are done that are made. I don't care what you think of them or what you think they were made for. When it's full of shit like that, and whether there's an underlying message or not, like it's pretty much in your face. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's not too many ways to interpret that. So rage baiting people who are diehard Serbian fan films,
Oh yeah.
um, I don't really have a problem with it. So I am a supporter of Colby's rage bait when it comes to movies like that.
Let me defend the pedophiles real quick.
What?
There's one film that's out right now that it doesn't show pedophilia in it, but it's implied. And it's an Ari Aster short film called There's Something Strange About the Johnsons. And it is one of the most beautiful films that I've ever seen. There's no pedophilia in it, but
It's
it is
done in a good taste.
but it's implied and it's shot so fucking beautifully. And can I get your thoughts? Because it's like one of the best things I've seen in in my entire life.
Ian?
I still haven't watched it. It's on my watch list.
Are you kidding? Dude, that might be one of the that might be one of the movies you make you cry, dude. And
I'll
it's
have to
only
watch it
30
tomorrow.
minutes. Dude, 30 minutes long.
All right, my watch tonight.
Dude, 30 minutes. What are you tonight is your Thursday. Tomorrow's your Friday? Or is tonight
Yeah.
your Friday? You have Thursday. No, you have
No, I have
Friday,
to work
Saturday,
tomorrow.
Sunday.
I'm leaving work early tomorrow.
He took vacation for the boys.
Dude, Ian, I want you to know I would do the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, from the House of Ghoul podcast, IanVanGhoul is taking vacation time off to get off early tomorrow to interview Nick Kazakis, the director of Godless Easter Exorcism. I kind of blame Nick for living in a shitty time zone where like we have to like his tomorrow is our today, even though it sounds like a graduation speech.
Dude,
It does.
I'm so pumped. Like, I'm not nervous to talk to Nick at all this time. Like, Nick and I have like actually become fucking friends. Like, he sends me pictures of his kids. We talk like every fucking day.
We
He sent
just
me
talked about pedophiles, and you're going down the wrong road.
no, like, so he messaged me and said he just watched The Coffee Table, and he's like,
Oh.
I'm not okay. But then he
No.
sent me like a picture of like in his living room, and the baby was like crawling by the coffee table, and he like pushes it away. He's like, we're gonna have to get rid of this.
That's so good.
He's so
That's
fucking
so
funny.
good.
He's such a good dude.
So the other day we were talking about our favorite foods, and we were talking about wings and sushi. For me, wings, sushi, and steak. Colby, this is another dinner party fact.
Sushi wing steak for me.
Sushi, wing, steak. IanVanGhoul.
It's the exact same.
Really?
Wings, yeah, sushi, wings, and steak.
I love you, bastards. I love you. Are you guys afraid of ghosts?
I've never seen one.
Yeah, I've never had a ghost encounter.
If a ghost like scared me, then yeah, I'd be scared. But if the ghost was a homie, then I'd kick it.
So you could just see a ghost, like an apparition of death, and just be like, "What's up, man? What's up, my N word?" So that's when you say the N word, but you say the A. It's GGA. You know,
A is okay. ER is too far.
If you say the ER, that's how you get haunted and killed. But rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Ian, you see what I did? You get killed. But Ian, would you have a nonchalant experience with a ghost if you saw one? Is that how your experience would be?
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of ghost. Like, if it's like I would hope for the ghost from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Slimer, dude, Slimer.
No, not that one. I mean, Slimer's
Oh.
cool, but I'm talking the one that visits Dan Aykroyd.
Oh.
Gets down and dirty.
That would be
cool,
dope, dude. Just blast
right?
all over the ghost.
Yeah, we call that a ghost job. So yeah,
a ghoul job.
Oh, it could be a ghoul job.
Ghoul job.
I have a quick rapid fire question.
Get it?
If you dropped fudge on the floor, would you eat it?
No, that's fucking disgusting. I saw someone do that. I saw someone eat fudge off the floor this summer. It was not. Ian's giving me the look. Ian knows where I'm going to go with this. And you know what, Ian?
No, I don't.
You caught me. You caught me.
I was thinking something else.
No, we weren't supposed to talk about
like poop.
But you caught me.
That's what I was thinking.
It was.
It was. Said fudge on the floor. I was thinking
it was somebody ate fudge off the floor, and I was like,
fudge.
I'm like, this is a floor that has lots of foot traffic. It's not your kitchen.
If it was at home, it'd be fine though, right?
Yeah, dude. If it's at home, you get the 5-second rule. As long as you don't smoke in your house.
Where was it at when you?
it was at a convention center, and like there's just people walking everywhere, and I saw this person eat fudge off the floor, and I was like, that's I could see how 6 types of hepatitis could be caught just within a single piece of fudge, because you got like 90 pairs of Doc Martens walking across this thing. You know what I mean? All right. Do you guys know what a moil is?
No.
A moil is someone who oversees the circumcision. So like he's the guy. There's a job since we're on the topic of pedophilia, there's a job that once you're born, somebody comes and cuts your penis skin off so that it looks like pretty much generically to all the ones that are like on the Western hemisphere
Hmm.
or the Western United States, the Western world, Western world. There we go. They're like the Western world versus like Europeans where they all look like Annie. They all look like the special effects in like an 80s film that Ian would review tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
well,
the Moyle, he sucks the blood out and like he blesses the baby. It's it's the weirdest thing that I've
Sucks the
ever heard
blood
of.
out of what?
The baby's wiener. Like he's like it's I don't know what it's a religious thing. I think it
Like while it's
started.
attached to the baby?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's like a blessing. You know how like kosher foods they bless it with the water. It's like the same thing, but the like I don't know. It's like he's like sucking the evil out of the baby. I don't know. I'm not a religious person. This is just a fun
so
fact that I pulled from the internet.
this is only for religious people then, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely religious.
Then yeah, so it's Catholic, and that's not a surprise.
So the
Oh.
next time that somebody comes into your fucking live Ian and says, "Hey Ian, God bless you," you'd be like, "What? Why does your breath smell like baby blood?"
Are you a moil?
That's what. What are you, a moil? That's what you got to say. What are you, a moil?
Every time someone says God bless me, I'm gonna say, all right, moil.
Why does your breath smell like iron? So Hippie Ghoul had said that the House of Ghouls is her favorite podcast. How does that make both you guys feel? Hippie Ghoul has pointed that
Amazing.
out. She's commented it so many times. She listens to this podcast. Here's what I want to know. She says that my podcast is her favorite and our podcast is her favorite. They both can't be your favorite, you bitch. Okay, Colby, what do you think?
I agree with her. I agree with her.
I love Hippie Ghoul. Like I talk to her every day. That was a like I loving. That was a very like I loving
I need to
bitch. It
tell her
wasn't
that
a
we're going live
disrespectful.
after this.
Dude, she jumps in. She'll jump in. It'll be really fun. Actually, we are going live after this. I don't know how much longer is on the recording. Who cares? Ian,
Hmm.
Hippie Ghoul
Uh,
is our biggest fan. How does that make you feel?
Amazing. I love Hippie Goal, and the fact that we have her favorite podcast means fucking everything.
Is there a way to tell how many people listen to our podcast? Like I know I asked you this on our podcast, but like since this is a separate medium, well, running out of time. Let me see. How much time does that mean we have?
Well, to answer your question, since we're running out of time, there's not
Nine
a
minute,
way.
9 minute warning.
Okay, so I can see on Apple how many people listen. Anywhere else I can't, but I can see how many downloads we have.
So downloads would be that people download it on Wi-Fi and then can then listen to it off
Mhm.
of like whatever 5G or whatever the 4G,
Yeah,
whatever they're listening to. Okay.
yeah, and you can set like on whatever platform you listen to it with Spotify, Apple, whatever. You can set the whole like every episode to download. So anytime that we release a new episode, it'll just auto download.
And then there's no way to get video. There's no way. So this is
I'm
already
done. I'm done here.
this has been a point of this has been a point of contention. It's not even contention because I don't care. I could care
Yo,
less. What?
I have a story that my sister told me today that is Taylor Complains worthy.
Get it?
So my sister works for Massage Envy, like where you go get massages, right?
Ooh.
So there's this new guy that just started. He's like 19 years old. They had to kick somebody out because he started masturbating during the while the 19-year-old was giving him a massage, this dude started masturbating.
Huh.
First of all, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that and make your sister uncomfortable. Here's what happened. It was my first day at work. I was nervous, and I'm like a chimp. It's the only way that I can calm down. The blood pressure, it goes down as soon as the load leaves my body. You
No,
hear it splat on the ground, and I feel my anxiety go away, and it helps me. I was just nervous. God damn it.
no, it was the new guy. The other guy was masturbating while he was giving the massage.
Ew, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he's like 19 years old. They had to like send him home and shit.
Yeah, that's
He's like,
wild.
I need to go home.
So like
What does that write up look like?
I
for
don't
who?
know.
The guy, like, what, like the employee was masturbating?
No, the
No,
guy getting the massage.
the employee was giving the massage, and then the guy started the customer
Oh,
started masturbating.
dude. how does that not happen like every day? Like,
Like,
doesn't I don't want to be like a predator enforcer, you know what I mean? But like, you work at a massage place and like they're not. I mean, it's not ethical and they're not known for that behavior. But like, I don't know. You hear stories and then when it actually happens, like you're not that surprised. Like, I just be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, that's acceptable at the ones at like the corner next to the Chinese restaurant, but not at Massage Envy. That's a family
At the
chain.
Chinese restaurant, Colby. God damn it. I'm sorry, Ian. I'm
I'm trying
sorry.
to think of the mindset of so the dude's laying down
Mhm.
on a padded table, getting a massage, and then he's just like, "This is a good place to start beating it."
Right?
Like, what?
They're beating it.
That's like this from any kind of standpoint. Like, that's not even comfortable. Like, you're laying face down. What a freak!
I really envy the confidence though.
Well,
I
no,
really,
because
really
they
do.
they do like facials and stuff there. Jesus, but that's
Yeah,
what's
that's
called
what he was trying to do.
like when you lay on your back and you get like the massages on your face to get like my helps with like migraines and shit. I don't know if I didn't ask for details. All she told me is some dude started beating his dick.
Did he finish?
I don't
What?
know.
I just want to know. And again, I'm going to echo the sentiment of what Ian was saying when he was trying to speak common sense into the ether. It is super taboo to do shit like that. But like, I would want to interview him. I'd be like, what's going on? What, like, where did this come from? Why is your dick out? I thought your shoulders hurt. You know what I mean? Like you're a longshoreman. You threw your back out. You're just trying to get those, like that lower lumbar loosened back up. I'm going to pull my dick out. Why?
Why consent is key.
That's right. Death is consent.
Serbian fans do not have sex with consent.
If you could fuck a dead body, listen,
I think Serbian
I'm
fans
saying,
just don't have sex.
I'm saying right now, Denise Richards from Starship Troopers, you're you guys are dating for like 80 years. Not 80 years. You guys are dating from like the time that she's 18 to the time that she's like 38 or 40, whatever. She still looks good. You've been with her for 30 years and she dies. Do you try to pump one last one in? Is it
I would for
ethical?
Coda. I would for Coda.
Would you forget if
Yeah.
my girlfriend died? If my girlfriend died, they'd be like, there was a rape. And then I would be taken to court and they'd do the kit and they'd be like, listen, post-mortem, there's a load that's it's not even in her. It's like on the side of the very inside of her butt cheek. Where did this come from? And I'd be like, listen, don't tell me how to love. Don't tell me how to love. I support LGBTQ and I support everybody being equal and all that other shit. Don't tell me how to love. I was with this broad for 30 years. I pumped a ton of money into her. And now when she's dead, she gets one more cream pie.
I pumped a ton of money and loads into her.
That's right. That's right. She's like, listen, it's like, hear me out. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's like dumping into a fleshlight, right? Is it? Can you help me, Ian? Can you
No,
just
I can't. I
Ian,
can't at
please help?
all. You
Is
just
it not the
you
same thing?
just essentially said a fleshlight is the same as a corpse. That's what you said.
It kind of is. A fleshlight is a corpse. Listen, anything is a fleshlight if you believe, Ian. You get a paper towel, you get a paper towel roll. You know
I'm
what I
more
mean,
concerned
dude?
with the fact that your partner dies and the first thing you think of is, can I fuck her one more time?
Well, what do you? Well, you can't. It's gonna be the easiest. It's gonna be is when she's at home and you got to call the coroner. All right, and she died from natural causes. Maybe there was an argument. Maybe there wasn't. You still got to bust one in her before they get there to drag the body away. Colby, can you ask your wife if death is consent? If they're dead,
Coda.
they don't. How do they care?
Coda.
They don't care if you're dead,
Coda, you awake? She's sleeping.
dude. This is why she hates you. He's trying to wake her up. Hey, I have an important question.
Coda.
When you die, can I fuck your dead
Hey,
body?
babe.
Look at Ian doesn't care. He's just laughing, having a good
Babe.
time. He's like, thank God this isn't my podcast. God damn it, Ian.
I'm just expecting the reaction that we're gonna get from Kodo when she wakes up and he asks this dumbass question.
I'm gonna
we're
throw
not
an
even
ice cube at her.
we're not even on the podcast. He's like, hey, can I fuck you when you die?
Coda. Hey, babe. Hey, mama. She's
God,
out.
this is gonna be so good. Ian, would you do it?
What? What? Fuck
Would you
her
get
after
would
she's
you get
dead?
one last listen?
No.
But it's a
No.
romantic, poetic like a tragically poetic
No.
like
Like there's
all right.
candles lit and everything.
Yeah,
No.
like you just she passed away in your arms, something happened, you know what I mean? But this is like a long time from now. You know what I mean? You guys, your life has been you're a girl, you're late, your little girl's out there and she's in college doing her she can be a scientist. She's gonna reanimate corpses. She could be the
Great.
scientist from she's gonna be the scientist from Reanimator. You
You
know what I
Herbert
mean?
West.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The answer's still no.
The answer's still no. Colby?
Probably. I got to get one more go with them sweater puppies.
I love you so much, dude. I love you so fucking much. What is this?
1 minute and 45 seconds.
1 minute and 45 seconds. Ian, we're celebrating 6,666 followers. Colby is doing insanely well. Ian has gotten almost, fuck, what is it? 3,000 followers in 2.5 months,
Yeah, something like that.
which
Lose
is
count.
amazing. That's insane. Because you said that you've eclipsed your first year's growth like immensely.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
sky's the limit from here. Obviously, 10K is the next goal.
10K, then 13K, and I
Colby,
don't know.
Colby,
Whatever.
what's your goal?
I want to hit 50K by the end of the year.
50K by the end of the year?
Mm-hmm.
On what platform? Like, I
TikTok.
mean, you're not talking about Instagram. Instagram, you'll hit 50K by September.
Yeah, I'm talking about Instagram. Or I mean TikTok. And then
You guys
honestly,
are
like my goal, I don't really have following goals anymore. Like
no,
I'm cool with my followers. I just want more opportunities like film festivals.
dude. You just got offered money to review a film,
Oh yeah, I did.
dude. That
But
fucking
not
rips.
review it, but dude, just do a promo.
Yeah, but that rips, and I'm really proud of you. Is there anything else that you guys want to add before I end this? And we're gonna go live, so we're probably gonna see we're gonna see half the people that listen to this podcast anyway. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube tomorrow. I'll be posting it tomorrow. I will generate a clip from it tonight. I mean, if you really want to listen to it tonight, you can, because I will post it tonight. But there will be clips tomorrow. I'll be promoting it tomorrow.
It's my birthday this weekend.
It's your birthday on Saturday. How old are you be? 34? 33?
29,
Shut your mouth.
34.